Welcome once again into our daily reflection. We thank God for another beautiful day in this month of February and make His name be praised forever. Grace, mercy, and peace from God be with you. Our reflection text is 1 Timothy chapter 6, 6 to 10. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out of it. But if we have food and clothing, we will be content with that. People who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap and into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge men into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people eager for money have wandered from the faith and pinched themselves with many grapes. The word of God. I speak to you on the topic, be content with what God has blessed you with. Be content with what God has blessed you with. But godliness with contentment is great gain. This statement is the key to spiritual growth and personal fulfillment. We should honor God and center our desires on Him. And we should be content with what God is doing in our lives and has blessed us with. Despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary, most people still believe that money brings happiness. Rich people craving greater riches can be caught in an endless cycle that only ends in ruin and destruction. How can we keep away from the love of money? Paul, in the text, gives us some principle or guidelines. One, we must realize that one day riches will all be gone. That is verse 7. 2, we must be content with what we have. Verse 8. 3, we must monitor what we are willing to do to get more money. Verse 9. 4, we must love people more than the money. Verse 11a. 5, we must love God's work more than money. Verse 11b. And the last but not the least, 6, we must really share what we have with others. That is verse 18. It is often helpful to identify or distinguish between needs and wants. We may have all we need to live, but let ourselves become anxious and disconnected over what merely want. Like Paul, we can choose to be content without having all that we want. The only alternative is to be a slave to our desires. Verse 10 says, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people eager for money have wandered from the faith and pinched themselves with many grief. Money is not evil, neither is it bad at all. We need to work for it and make it in a genuine way. So much of it is what is bad. Greed leads to all kinds of evil. Marriage problems, robbery, blow-ups in partnership. To master greed, we must control it as its roots. Get rid of the slave to our desires. Be content with what God has blessed you with. May God give us the grace to be content with the blessings He has bestowed on us. Amen to this. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Emmanuel Ministry Jibus and on Facebook page Emmanuel Ministry. Comment, like, and share with family and friends. May you have a blessed day. Shalom. Peace.